you're new here, I'm Kaniti, and if you're already watching this channel, welcome back. Today we are going to watch 10th episode of anime Steins. So let's get to it, let's go. All the Moe is gone. So there were a lot of places. So May Queen has also disappeared. In the okay. I talked about this in the end of the previous episode, in the conclusion. Wait. I thought there was some other change that as a reaction brought this change by. Did she really regret bringing Moya culture here? I didn't feel so. As she was before sending this email, she seemed proud when she said she brought Moya culture here, and she wanted it to be here since she said she brought it. And she seemed to enjoy working in that maid cafe because, as I already mentioned, she could choose any other job, any other profession she would like. So I assumed she liked that. She enjoyed this. So everything that they had, all this Moya culture, it was all brought by her, since her parents own everything here. She asked them and they made it possible. And so I thought she changed something else. Maybe she wanted to have closer relationship with her father. I just assumed it by the changes that we saw. And then it just as a chain effect brought by the disappearance of Moya culture. But the way Ocarine has phrased it right now seems to me like he assumes that it is exactly the change she wanted to make. She regretted bringing this Moya culture here and wanted to Chaos Fury homeostasis, to take it back, so to say, take her decision back. Let's see. That's a huge change, honestly. They were coming by often, I think. She came here to eat potato ramen? So even here they become friends. That's cute. Fate keeps bringing them together. That's actually a cute idea. Why is she so surprised? Schools? Yeah, that was justified. I don't think that's relevant. It's obviously them being perverted. You told her in another version of the world, so to say. And maybe he's going to make Rukaka sad right now. Or maybe they actually managed to bring up a world where Rukaka is born as a woman? Oh no, now he's going to molest her. Oh crap. That was too much. Poor Rukako. Wait, so it did happen. Oh, that's sad. Don't just grab anyone, whether it's a guy or girl or anything. Oh. I guess it was deserved though. But it didn't change after the vegetables message. So I think so. Did we actually check after that? He did grab her after that, I think. I assumed. Oh, holy crap. He's continuing to be tortured. To find my dad. Suzuki is going to be another lab member. So that memento that we saw. Well, she has to get some money somewhere. At a certain place. Yes, I was expecting that. I'm not sure about that. I think he's a gray person. Not good and not bad, but a mix of both. Eldermir? So he's just going to lie to him? Oh, he's scared of her now. Nice. That's creepy. Jelly? It's like someone is threatening him because he's doing time experiments. In the very beginning, he had a paranoia that and the organization is watching them, or maybe it was a pretend play. But now it's real. Okay, I think he's trying to reassure her, but I think now that he got this creepy message, he got a bit too real to just fool around. What? Hmm. And this worked? The very next day. Hmm. Hmm. So it might be important to why he has memories of the old world and doesn't have memories of the new world, by the way. Uh, because of that time he was ill. Ooh, apple pie! For an apple pie? For boiling an egg? Things just get stranger and stranger. Yeah, I have. Ah, yeah, that's. What is going on? So, can they really cook? Rice? He was lied to. I feel bad for him. Wait, he said it was a humidifier. Yeah, you shouldn't really touch random things. Okay, the last object seemed very strange. But this here really looks like a regular object. Why they keep using these objects after being told that they are not regular objects? Okay. This really became a mess. From the very beginning, though. So it was all serious and normal? Ah, I see. They were full of themselves. Well, she's only what? About 18 or something. She's very small. Of course, she would like this environment more. More lab members, more friends? Nakama? Oh. I guess she also wanted friends. How old is he, by the way? Oh, I see an apple pie. Nice. She did promise to come by after she meets her dad, or not? Ah, he told her, okay. Well, did they eat at least? I hope they did. At least they were around the table. Goodbye? I wonder what happened exactly. So she didn't meet her dad and has decided she will now go to another place where she can meet him. She knew so much, I assumed she was somehow connected to time travel and like Moeka because. And he had a nice day with his friends. And he will lose that if he goes out to follow Suzuha. It looked like an effect on him was a bit harsher. But we'll see. So Suzuka is here. Only because he followed her? Oh, so she did come by? Oh, so... He is underage? How old is he? He looks... So they're... So headed is John Titor. Barrel Titor. Really? So Rukaka is the only one who knows how to cook out of them. Oh, that's cute. So maybe that's why she just left in that previous version of the world, because she knew there's no point in doing the experiment. She didn't have her dad's number. Okay. So first of all, I wanted to say his illness when he was small is most likely the reason why he keeps memories of the old world and not the changed one. So this is how he feels, he knows that the world changes because he had to go through his illness. Maybe it was his time to die then. Maybe he could die because of this illness. Maybe Mayuri actually did save his life by wishing on a falling star. Maybe this works. Maybe wishing on fallen stars work, and she changed everything. It's interesting also that he said that his feelings are similar, like what he felt when he had this fever. That similar feeling he has when the world is changing. It could be read two ways, like, or maybe more ways, at least two, that at that time when he was sick, the world has changed, and that's why he felt that. Maybe that's why he got sick, maybe. But that again goes to the first option that we had, that he was just born with this ability, which I think I don't like that much. But the other better option, I guess, is that this illness somehow changed him in a way that he was able to feel these changes and to remember the old version of the world. So now when time shifts and reconstructs, when the world reconstructs, now he has the same feelings as when he was ill, because it is connected, and because of this illness he got this ability, so to say. So that, I think, was a very important part that we have to remember. And yeah, I'm not sure, is vision on a star, did it play a role here or did it not? I can say that's not as scientific, should I say, but the time travel and all that's happening, how realistic it all actually is, that's also a question. I'm not a scientist, of course, but Kurisu at first said that shouldn't be scientifically possible. So maybe vision on stars is also an option. Yeah, that's the first thing I wanted to say. Then there were a lot of changes. We sent quite a few emails by now, and so by this butterfly effect, but this chain effect maybe more applicable here, there are a lot of changes around us, right? These shops, this maid cafe has disappeared, but also with Rukaka, it seemed like when we used the mail with Moeka, we lost our friendship with Moeka. She didn't come to the lab, but then we sent this message to Rukaka's mom's pager, and somehow that turned back that change, and Moeka did come to the lab, but it seemed like Rukaka has stayed with the male body, but I don't think we really checked that. Like, how did it work? Maybe I should watch this episode again. At least Ocarina didn't grab Rukaka in where he shouldn't. But yeah, in this episode we see that now Rukaka is obviously, she was born right away with a female body, and after that, after the message about the vegetables, we did some more time changing, so it could actually be that something else somehow changed the world in a way that Rukaka was born as a girl, not that message about vegetables. So her wish was granted by other changes and other reconstructions, which I think is also interesting. So you can see how all things can be connected, but still in this lab the people stay together, like Ocarina mentioned in this episode. We still are friends, and Mayuri still met Fairies Tan and they still became friends. How should I say, the fate has brought them together. So even if the world reconstructs, some things remain the same, at least most of the time. Maybe it can also change, but so far their friendships remain, and I think that's very sweet that he mentioned that. Yeah, I thought that's very cute. And in the case with Suzuha, yeah, I had the thought, is her dad John Titor? But I thought that would be outrageous, so I didn't say it out loud. And then when she said Titor, I was like, oh, so it is him. But then she said, no, only the surname is different, is the same. But the name, the first name is different. So that's a bit confusing, because the way she said it, why I thought at first that it was John Titor, because of how she phrased it. He can only appear in this place, and if I don't catch him here, I'll have to go to another place, and something like that. It felt like, yeah, her dad is a time traveler, and he will appear maybe in some places where she could meet him, but only for this specific time. And so that's very important. But then I thought, wait, I assumed at first that she is a time traveler, so I was confused about my own thoughts, but in the end of the episode we got kind of an answer. So her dad is Titor, but with another name, so might be his brother or his son or father, because did we get the information? John Titor is from our time, right? But he is a time traveler, so technically, and he told about dystopia in the future, so it could be not necessarily someone his age, like his brother. Her father, this is getting confusing when I'm talking like that. So Suzuha's father can be older or younger than John Titor himself, like in any generation, because I don't think we actually know for sure in what time John Titor actually was born, since he is a time traveler, at least we assume that, right? And I had a theory that she actually came from the future because of some other reasons that I talked about before, and then that would mean maybe she and John Titor are both from the future, but he went back in time and she's looking for him here. But the future is still in the future, so he should still be present here, Isn't that how this works? This is a bit of a time paradox. I think I'm talking myself into a dead end. Did I want to mention anything else? Right, their ages. I think I was confused about their ages. For some reason, Ocarine, he looks older. I thought he would be like 20 something. Underage for me is less than 18, but I think Kurisu said she was 18, and maybe in Japan they consider like 21 to be the age below which you're underage. I'm not sure. I thought it was in America, in USA, but maybe in Japan also. Maybe I'm just confused. So in my mind, saying he's underage would mean he is less than 18 years old, but I have to take in consideration that it might mean that he is less than 21 years old, which is closer, because I thought he's 20 something. Maybe I was told his age and just forgot it. If so, then if you remember where the ages were told, you can write me in the comments so I can go and check it by myself, because I only remember Kurisu's age being told. I think she said she was 18, but I didn't get ages for anyone else. I think they all look pretty young, aside from the guys actually. Ocarine looks like a young adult to me, and Daru I think also. So this scene, I thought at first was a bit uncomfortable, but if he is also young like everyone else, they're all very small then. They're all very small then, and I thought that moment in the dock with him and Chris was a little bit romantic, and there were implications before that when they asked. When they were talking on the phone and she was hanging up all the time, and there was a talk like, oh, do they hate each other? Oh no, I think it's quite the opposite. So it looks like maybe some love and hate relationship is being built between them. So maybe Mayuri is a dear friend to him, but it is just friendship. She's very dear to him as his best friend, and there's nothing beyond that. But in case with Kurisu, maybe there's something romantic happening here, and I just felt that way in that scene. I think that's mostly all I wanted to say so far. We'll see how this goes further. I already talked about Suzuha, that yeah, she probably just went to another town because she knew there was no point in doing this experiment, but since in this new timeline Ocarine has followed her, he probably saw that she didn't meet anyone and she was going to go to another town, but he kind of caught her and said, hey Suzuha, where are you going? Let's come by, let's have fun and hang out with everyone, and she has agreed. So that's why she came by the lab and maybe decided to stay, seems like, because she's still here the next morning. She isn't going to another place to find her dad. This is peculiar. But maybe because of Ocarine following her, she didn't get some kind of clues that she needed. Then he actually disrupted her search for her father. That wasn't really nice. But I think with all these changes, it will be hard to quite keep track of them, because all the little details, all the things are changing, and I, as a viewer, the same as Ocarine, I don't have the reconstructed memories of the new world. I only have memories of this old world. So it's confusing for the both of us. Okay, now that's really it for this episode. If you have any thoughts on what I was talking about in the conclusion, or you want to correct me on something, then please share your thoughts in the comments without spoilers, of course. Thank you for watching, and see ya!